So here we are with another button shy game. This is Tussie Mussie, designed by Elizabeth Hargrave. We're going to be playing the solo, the Flower Shop expansion. Okay. So the art on these, they're gorgeous, right? Look at these cards: orchids, gardenia, pink rose, camellia. Aren't they nice? Um, and here's the solo, which is going to tell us how to deal the cards, and you'll see how this is played. So this is the solo version. Um, Let me keep these little instruction books here off to the side. I'm going to be putting the AI up here, and I'll go down here. I'm just hopefully we can see everything. So the first thing you do is you turn this over. Now this card tells you how to deal the cards, right? So one card face down and one card face up. Okay. Now the placement here will tell me whichever card I want. In this case, it gives me both options, right? I can have my card face up in my bouquet, okay? Or I can have my card face down in the, what is it called again? The face down cards. Oh boy. Preparation. Let's see. The face down cards. What are they called? Golly, I just started doing the video and I already hit a roadblock. Oh my God. When you're looking for the information, you just can't find it, right? Wait, is this the Flower Shop expansion? Well, it should still tell you. Keepsake. Oh God, sorry. So this card will tell me, okay, first how to deal the cards. I don't get to look at that card unless I take it. And then I can place it as I have mine face up in my bouquet, or I can have mine face down as a keepsake. Now that matters because depending on the card, there's some instructions on these cards, so it might be worthwhile to have it as a keepsake, or you know. I'm assuming some of these cards I won't have much of a choice. But in this case, I can choose. Now, if I hand the opponent, the AI here, the face down card, I don't get to see it till scoring. Okay, and then I'll tell you about scoring in a minute. So this is the deal here. This card is a carnation, plus 1 point for each of your different color cards. I don't know what this is. Now, if I take it, I can look at it. So, you know what? I'm going to give this card to the opponent. I don't want to be out of frame here. Let's do this. I'm going to give this card to the opponent, and I'm going to keep this card in my bouquet. All right. We're going to be playing 3 rounds. We're going to be dealt 4 cards each. We're going to play 3 rounds, and I'm going to keep score here, and you'll see how this is played. So that's how you begin. Now, because I chose to keep mine face up and the opponent's face down, I cannot see what the opponent has. Now, that may be bad for me. So let's see how we're going to deal the next card. Again, one face down and one face up. So this face up card is a heart. Now, a heart is worth a point. There's no effect, but it's worth a point. Now, I can choose to put my card either as a keepsake or a bouquet. The opponent has to stay with how it was dealt. I mean, the heart is 1 point. It's a different color, so I get, I'm going to keep this. This is going to be a complete mystery. And by the way, you have to deal the cards in order, okay, as they come out. They have to be in order. So in this case, here's another keepsake card. but it has to be placed in order. So let's see the next one. Again, one face down and one face up. Plus 1 point for each of your keepsakes. I don't have any keepsakes, but the opponent has 2 keepsakes already, so I do not want to give them that card. So guess what? I'm going to keep this card in my bouquet because I don't want the opponent to have it, and the opponent gets another keepsake. Oh, wait. No. Because here, either both cards are dealt face down or both face up. So, anyway, I'm going to keep this one face up, so that means the opponent's has to be face up. And what do they get? 1 point for each of your pink cards. Okay. The reason we keep them face up or face down is so we know what's a keepsake. And, now, if you're playing a 2-player game or multiplayer game, you can, if I had a keepsake card, I can look at it. You just keep it face down or jogged up like that, so you know which one's keepsake and which one is the bouquet. So let's go to the 4th card. Both cards get dealt face up. So we have an orchid, which says this card counts as any one color. So that's good for me. Wait. Yeah, different color card. So that could be a different color. And it's a heart, so it gives me a point. And here is 1 point for each card in your bouquet. So I'm going to give this to the opponent. I'm going to deal them both face up. Okay, that goes to the opponent. This goes for me. Now, let's look at scoring, how this works. So let me put here Alex versus AI. Okay, so let's see. Round 1. 1 point for each of your different color cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I can make that card, I don't know, I'll make it pink. Okay, so that's 4 points. 5 points because of the heart. Heart is 1 point. Each heart is 1 point. Well, I got 2 hearts, actually. So 4, 5, 6. Plus 1 point for each keepsake. I don't have any, so I have 6 points. And this card counts as any other color. So I have 6 points. Okay, that's for round 1. What does the opponent have? Now, here's where I jog the cards, right? Because I want to make sure I know which one's a keepsake and stuff. So these 2 are keepsakes. The opponent got plus 1 point for each of your hearts. Okay, so they got 1 heart, so that would be 2 points. Plus 2 points if you have exactly 2 cards in your bouquet. They have 2 cards in the bouquet. Hey, I couldn't see the cards, so. So that's 4 points, right? Because 2 points for the hearts. And then 4 plus 1 point for each of your pink cards, including this one. So that's 6 plus 1 point for each card in your bouquet. 7, 8. Wow, they got 8 points. Wow. All right. I got 8, I got 6. Let me double check that. Plus 1 point for each heart. There's a heart, so 2 points. Plus 2 points if you have exactly 2 cards. Okay, so that's 4. Plus 1 point for each of your pink cards, including this one, 5, 6. Plus 1 point for each card in your bouquet, 7, 8. Okay. Now, here's what you do in the solitaire. You take these 4 cards, you mix them up, and the opponent starts with a card in their bouquet already. Yes, that is crazy. It's hard to pick up these cards on this table. Okay, so I shuffle these and these. Let's see. We're going to play 3 rounds. This is a cool button shy game. I like it. And it's attractive to look at, right? All right. So, in round 2, they start with with a card in their bouquet already. Now, guess what happens in round three? You got it. They then get all those cards get mixed up, and uh, they get two cards for the third round. So let's see how we deal the cards. Both cards face up. All right. Now here's an example here. Cards that say before scoring, right? They're not active for the AI player, so they can't do that. But it says before scoring, but it says you may. So every time it says may, it's 2 points. They get 2 points, right? Let me show you this. This is crazy. The opponent does not take any actions on their cards that say before scoring. The opponent scores 2 points for each may flower card or flower ability, such as this one here, the Larkspur. So if I give the opponent this card, they're going to get 2 points. So what does it say? Before scoring, you may draw 2 cards. If you do, you must replace one of your cards with one of them. So I'm gonna probably keep that. I put plus 1 point for each of your purple cards. Okay, so I can deal this face down and theirs face up. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna deal mine as a keepsake. I just keep it face down. I know what it is. It doesn't matter. And theirs as part of their bouquet. Okay. Let's go to the next one. As you can see here, I chose the above option because the bottom option would have been both cards in the keepsake. So here you deal one face down and one face up. So here's another before scoring card and another may card. So if I give it to the opponent, that's 2 points automatically during the scoring. Before scoring, you may change up to 2 of your cards, each from bouquet to keepsake or keepsake to bouquet. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't know what this is. The opponent has to get the card as it was dealt, and I can choose to have it as a keepsake or as a bouquet. So it's always tricky giving the opponent a card you cannot see, but what can you do? I'm going to give this card to the opponent. I'm going to keep this one. I like the idea of exchanging cards. So let's see. That's our second card. So one card face down, one face up. This one says, ooh, 2 hearts. That's 2 points. And then another before scoring. You must discard one of your other cards. Now, this one says before scoring, but it doesn't say may, right? So if I give this to the opponent, they're going to get 2 points for the hearts. I don't want to do that because they already have a heart there, so that's 3 points. But if I keep this one, I have to discard one of my other cards. So I'm going to be left with whatever. Let's see what the options are here. I can do mine. I'm going to do mine as a keepsake and theirs as a bouquet because I want to look at it. For each of your other cards without a heart. Okay. So, this is the last card we're going to get face down and face up. Plus 1 point for each card in your bouquet. So the opponent would get 3 points. I only get 1. I do not want to give that card to the opponent. Says here cards must remain as dealt. They must remain as dealt. So I'm going to keep this card. It's going to go in my bouquet. So that is a card in my bouquet. And this will go to the opponent as a keepsake. All right. So now scoring. I'm going to keep these down here because these are keepsakes. Not that it matters, right? Because some cards, it does matter if it's a keepsake or a bouquet. Anyway, before scoring, you may draw 2 cards. If you do, you must replace one of your cards with one of them. I have 3 before scoring cards here. So what am I going to do? 1 point for each card in your bouquet. So I'd get 1 point. I get 2 points. I'm not getting enough. 3. I would get 4 points here. Oh boy, what am I going to do? I am going to do this. You may draw 2 cards. If you do, you must replace one of your cards with one of them. So I'm going to draw 2 cards. Okay, I like this one. Okay, I'm going to discard this one. I'm going to keep this one. And I'm going to replace it with this one. Okay, that's this one. Now here's this one. Before scoring, you may change up to 2 of your cards, each from bouquet to keepsake or keepsake to bouquet. Bouquet, it doesn't really matter. Before scoring, you must discard one of your other cards. I'll discard this one. I mean, I've already used the effect. So how does that work? If I discard, well, it's too late because you do these in order, right? You're supposed to do them in order. So I'm going to discard this card. Forget it. All right, so what did I get? I got 1, 2, 3. I got 5 points. That sucks. That's not good. I got 5 points. Wow, that's really dismal. Plus 2 points if you have exactly 2 cards in your bouquet. No, there's 3 cards in the bouquet, so they get 1 point for the heart. Plus 1 point for each of your purple cards, including this one. Okay, this is, these both, oh no. These are keepsakes. So 1 point for the heart, plus 1 point for each of your purple cards, so that's 3, so that's 4 points. The heart here, 5 points, plus 1 point for each heart on your cards adjacent to this one. There isn't, wait, I lost track already. So 1 heart is 1 point. 1 point for each purple, so that's 3, so that's 4. 5 with this heart. There's nothing adjacent to this. 5 points. 1 point for each of your other cards without a heart. There's 2 cards without a heart. So 5, 6, 7. And plus 3 points if you have no hearts. So they have hearts. So 7 points. Okay. They got 7. And I'm getting destroyed here. So what do you do now? You shuffle these. And now you give the opponent 2 cards in their bouquet. And they got 2 purple cards. Wow. I'm going to have to score a lot of points this turn. And really see if I can damage the opponent here. Already they have plus 1 point for each of your purple cards, including this one. So they already have 2 points, 3 points. They already have 3 points just with those 2 cards there. Wow, man. Cute little flower game, but brutal. 1 face down and 1 face up. Before scoring, you may change up to 2 of your cards. See, that's the thing. Because it says may, if I give it to the opponent, and plus a purple card, if I give this, because it says may, it's 2 points. But this card is about purple cards. I'm going to have to take this. Let's deal them both face up, right? Because that's a choice I have here. So this goes face up in my bouquet, and this goes face up in their bouquet, because I want to see what's doing. Plus 1 point for each of your keepsake. Okay, they have no keepsakes yet. So that's good. Okay, 1 face down, 1 face up. Plus 1 point for each of your different color cards. Wow, am I going to risk this? They already have 2, well, they have 3 different colors, right? If I put this carnation there, the purple, the white, and the yellow. That's a lot of points. I'm going to keep this in my bouquet because that's the choice I have here. I could put it in my keepsake, but I'm going to keep it in the bouquet. And theirs is going to go as a keepsake. All right. Both cards face up. Good, because I could see. Before scoring, you must discard one of your other cards. Well, that doesn't affect the AI, but it does give them 2 points for those hearts. Plus 1 point for each of your red cards, including this one. Okay, this is a no-brainer, right? My card has to be a keepsake. I'm going to put this as a bouquet for the opponent, and this will go in as a keepsake for me. All right, last card. Both face up, thankfully. So we have plus 1 point for each card in your bouquet. Well, this cannot go to the opponent, right? Yeah, I'm going to have to give the opponent 2 points. Before scoring, you may draw 2 cards. But I just can't give this to the opponent. They have 4 cards in their bouquet. Okay. So I'm going to give this one. I'm going to keep this. Let's steal them face up. I'm going to do that one. And okay. So that's it. Let's look at my scoring. Before scoring, you may change up to 2 of your cards from bouquet to keepsake, keepsake to bouquet. It doesn't really affect. Wow, I have to discard one of my other cards. Plus 1 point for each of your different color cards. I have 3. Okay, so 1 heart is 1 point. 1 point for each of your different color cards. That's C. So I have 4 points. 5, 6. And here I have to get rid of a card. Oh, which card am I going to get? Oh no, I have to get rid of a card. This is going to take points away from me. I must discard one of my other cards. I guess I'll do this one because I'm only getting 1 point. Yeah, I'm only getting 1 point here, so I have to discard that. So here it puts me at 1 point for each of your different colors. So I have 2. So that's 2, 4, and 1 point for each card in your bouquet. 5, 6. I got 6. So 11. I got 17 points. Boy, this sucks. The AI's destroyed me here. They already have 15 points, right? 1 point for each of your purple cards. That's 2. Heart adjacent, there's none. So 2, this heart 3. For each of your keepsakes. This is a... Okay, so purple cards 2, 3, 1 point for each keepsake. 4, there's only 1 keepsake, so I have 4 points. 1 point for each of your red cards, including this one. That's 5 points. Before scoring, you may 5, 6, 7 points. So they already destroyed me, right? Because here there's 15. So 7, 22. 22 to 17. Wow. I got beat. I got beat pretty good. But it's such an attractive game. It's so cool. This is it. Tussie Mussie, the Flower Shop solo expansion. It's a nice game to play solo. You can play up to 4 players, the regular game. I think, yeah, 2 to 4 players. And basically, instead of these cards here, what you do, just real quick, you take 2 cards, you look at them, and you decide you're gonna give these to the opponent next to you, right? But you decide one of them is gonna go face down, and one is gonna go face up. So you look at them, and then you make a decision, and you go, okay, and you do this. and you offer these to them. They can take that as a keepsake, sight unseen, and then of course if they take it, they can look at it, but it'll be a keepsake, or they can take that into their bouquet, and then the next player is going to do the same thing, and so on, and that's how you end up getting the 4 cards. But very attractive game, very cool game, button shy. Love the solo variant. Go get one.